All right, welcome to Nerd Abiding. I am Yellworm. We are here in a brand new series. Well, it'll be a series if people keep watching it. As anybody who has seen my stuff on my channel before, I start it, I don't finish it, mostly because people aren't interested. If you are, then that's good. Keep on watching. This is brand new. This is Fallout New Vegas, and with a big fantastic mod called The Frontier. This is like DLC sized, I am told, and has been like 7 years in the making. It takes the courier from the Mojave up northwest into the Portland, Oregon area. I especially wanted to do this. Initially, I was just going to record this. I was recording this in order to show my son some bits of this because I am a Portland native and a longtime Portland native. And I love where I live. I love Fallout. Let's see where the two meet. Yeah, as you can see here, this bridge, very similar to the steel bridge. We'll find out if that's what it is. Anyway, this thing is huge. And this is just like episode 0. I wanted to get out of the way, talk about a little bit about the mod, talk a little bit about the character I'm going to be playing, and just get all that boring stuff out of the way. So if people don't want to watch that, they don't have to. So as you might expect, this being a mod of Fallout New Vegas, this is available on the Nexus. I believe it's as a mod, it is only available on the Nexus. However, not at the time, while I'm recording this, it isn't, but within days of recording this, I am sure there's going to be a Steam release. And that's a little bit different in that it is self-contained. You'll basically, as I understand it, you download your Fallout New Vegas, all the DLCs, the complete kit and caboodle, and then from Steam, you download The Frontier, and it will install. It's got an installer or launcher or something. It will do what it's got to do to make those two run, and boom, you are done. The Nexus version, only slightly more complicated. If you have any experience with modding Fallout games or Skyrim games, it's a pretty simple install. Now, for the Nexus install, there are a few requirements. They are the 4 gigabyte patcher. You need to install that. XNVSE, New Vegas Script Extender, that must be installed. Johnny Guitar, version 3.4 or better. Also, another script, that is another script extender. JIP LN NVSE, another script extender. Version 55.83 or better. And UIO, which is User Interface Organizer, I think, or Overhaul, one of those two. Anyway, UIO. New Vegas TickFix is included in the mod, so you do not have to have that downloaded. And Fallout New Vegas mod limit fix also included. New Vegas anti-crash, it is included. New Vegas anti-crash and MCM, the mod configuration menu, are recommended. I also have those installed. There's instructions on the page, and by the time you watch this, there may be some videos on how to do so. If not, I recommend the basic Vortex install videos for Gopher, and I'll put a link down in the description for the series. It is super simple stuff. And once you understand what you're doing, get past the jargon, you'll be doing just fine. I'm not going to do it. I'm not a great teacher in this regard. I'm a bit scattered. Now, this is all from the Nexus page, so read the description like you would with any mod. Customization, what mods to use or avoid, and in addition to when you want to use with Frontier. There's a Google Doc go to it. As I understand it, it's kept fairly up to date, but there may be some bad information or old information on there, I should say. I don't think they're going to. I don't know how much of a priority they're going to go with making sure that any changes are on there. And it will tell you things that work, things that don't work, and things that might work, and all of that. I went with a very minimal additional load order, which is unusual for me. I tend to go way overboard. But I did, just very minimal, and really, so far, very, very happy. Also, make sure, especially in these early days, if that's when you're watching this, check the page, the files often, daily at least, maybe daily, every few days, whatever, and look for hot fixes, because they are fixing things so quickly and doing such an amazing job. As for my load order, I'm doing it very minimal. I got Ojo Bueno texture pack, Darnified UI, just kind of makes it a little prettier. We've got enhanced item info. NMC's texture pack, which just increases, pretties up some of the textures, and everything there. Now, if you've installed the 4 GB patcher correctly, then one of the nice things about it, you should be able to just go here, load Fallout from Vortex. I actually don't even know for sure if you need to load Fallout through Vortex. But load Fallout through Vortex, you don't have to worry about doing the script extender, all that silliness. Not silliness, but doing. Anyway, you don't have to worry about. You don't have to worry about running it through the script extender every time. All right. So when you start the mod, you're going to come out of Doc Mitchell's house, and you're just like normal. If you're starting from level 1, you'll come out, and the mod creators have made it so that you can jump right into Frontier if you want. They made a quick start, and it's included in here. Or you can make your own character, level them up normally. That's what I did to a certain extent. We'll get into the character later. Now, as you go for it, there we go. You see that we can enable quick start. It says, welcome. To allow you to progress to the frontier much faster, we offer a quick start option that allows you to pick your level and get right into the action. If you would like to use the quick start option, select option 1. Otherwise, select option 2 and continue about your game. Now, this means they will, you'll get a chance to start out with your level being, I believe it's 12, 20, and 1 higher, or whichever you want. You'll pick your perks, your specials, everything like normal that you would to level it up to that. I chose to go ahead and do a regular, because one of the things you get from just playing the game is a lot of passive perks that you get just from talking to people and completing things. So I chose that. I chose Ignore Quick Start. And as you see, every time you go back and go back to this point in the game, you will be given this option. So you can change your mind later if you want. All right, this is my character. This is Zelda. I'm generally not a min-maxer, and matter of fact, often I make characters in New Vegas, at least, kind of suboptimal. I have a weakness for putting up charisma, and as people who played New Vegas know, charisma is a little bit useless when you have the skill system. So I did this for like the first time. I went down to charisma 1, intelligence up to 9, and then I have gotten 2 implants, the intelligence and I believe intelligence. So. Or agility, sorry. Otherwise, it's a pretty basic setup. She is set up pretty broadly. I like to do a lot of things through checks. So we've got, energy weapons is what should be in primary. Guns, not great. High lockpick, I like getting into things. We got repair 60. I'd like it to be higher. Science 70, making those checks, and sneak, of course, because sneak speech of 80 because, again, I like to make those checks. I don't know how much of that is in the Frontier, but I got to assume it's there. Not the best combat character, but she works. Perks, so you got the agility input. Black Widow I always like because it opens up dialogue trees often. Other than that, pretty basic stuff. Throw on some shotgun surge in there because shotguns and silent running. I like to be sneaky when I can. Wild Wasteland because I like the weird. And as far as my affiliations go, I made this with the idea that this will be a base. I can come back to Zelda here and go back and do other playthroughs. So this will be a base. So as such, I have pretty much stayed happy with everybody. Caesar's Legion, I am at accepted. Hard to get friendly with Caesar's Legion early on. NCR, it's a lot easier. I mean, you could do it. There's a quest I could do. Probably get it, but unnecessary at this point. NCR, I'm like, I'll get this strip. The only people that don't like me are the powder gangers, so fuck them. So once you hit level 11 and then wait 12 hours, you will get the call up from the Frontier NCR, and they're up here up north above New Vegas and such. We'll just travel there. And we are going to, there we go, need to take our seat. Now, I already introduced myself to these guys. I did it when I thought I was going to go over to the Frontier. And then I changed my mind and left. So you just talk to these guys. They say, hey, you're the courier. You're famous. Come on, let's go. We're going to take you up to the Pacific Northwest where everything is happy and beautiful. All right, at this point, you're just go ahead and hop on the truck. The Frontier will take you on an extremely dangerous and challenging journey that takes place in a whole new area of the post-apocalyptic United States. It is strongly recommended to leave all companions behind before traveling to the Frontier. I did, as companions may interfere with the scripted scenes and the general flow of Frontier. New companions will be introduced throughout the course of Frontier and are scripted to flow with the gameplay. The Frontier is recommended for experienced couriers, level 20 or higher. I'm only level 16. If you're up to the challenge, continue on. Exploration, loot, new creatures, vehicles, and epic tale awaits. So we're going to go ahead and hop on board. Choose mode. In mercenary mode, you will be able to take all items and equipment with you to the Frontier, recommended for those that only care about the story. In soldier mode, only your NCR standard issue gear will be allowed to be carried with you to the Frontier. All other gear will be removed and only returned to you once your business in the Frontier is finished. This is the way the Frontier is meant to be played. So basically, you want to keep all your fun, uniques, and all the ammo and all the stuff that you've accumulated and take that up to Oregon with you. Choose mercenary mode. Gonna be easier, but hey, sometimes easier is fun. Or you go with soldier mode, which was how the mod was designed, which is what I chose. So because I chose soldier, I went ahead and left all my stuff back at the thing on Novik. You can take it with you. What it'll do is they'll just store it in a imaginary container and you'll get it back when you're done. For simplicity's sake, just so I know my loadout, I left it here in Novak, so I can just dump everything, because everything's going to be provided for me as a soldier. So, oops, no, I want those caps. That's the one thing you really can keep is caps. You can keep your caps. Everything else can go. There we go. Now, all that's left here, I've got my Vault 13 Cantina, the caps, and this is standard equipment that you get given when you choose to sign up with the NCR here, or going into the Frontier. Alright, so we are back, and we're going to choose soldier mode and hop on the old truck. Now, this, again, was episode 0. Just going over the boring stuff, introducing you to the mod, the character I'm playing as, all of that stuff. If you don't want it, want to watch it, skip it. No harm done. Episode 1, we're going to start up Frontier proper. We're going to hop on this truck and we're going to go. I have played through the beginning of this mod. Actually, I played through the beginning of this mod and a little bit more because I've recorded all of this before and had audio problems. So, this will actually be the 3rd time I've started the mod. Regardless, I haven't gone very far in. So, that's out of the way. We're done. And we'll move on to a real episode 1 next time. And if you sat through this, then I got to assume you're going to at least go to episode 1, which I would greatly appreciate. Later.